everyone who has leather leggings in the closet or added to cart, you're ready to look super edgy this winter. Let's dive into look 1. Start it off simple with a black top. It's the easiest way to pull together this outfit because this staple would certainly reside in your collection. Assuming your leggings are a dark shade, this would match well, preferably a bodysuit so that the tee is tucked in and it gives a svelte appearance. Please note, I'm not donning any tummy tucker inside, only to show you how a natural body looks in even the coolest of attires. But by all means, wear what gives you confidence. Shapewear is a booster for that. I wanted to wear a badass bodysuit, so even a black wouldn't too basic. The cutouts and the V-neck are sexy elements that give it some personality. So if you're comfortable with a bit of peekaboo, go for it. Casual wear needs refinement too, so always seek out items that go beyond the bare minimum. Doing fall winter looks doesn't mean coat and jackets have to be part of every ensemble, which is why capes bring so much to the table. And especially if it's monotone, then they tend to be even more chic. Mine's got tassels at the hem so that this outfit could go from a casual to a formal one in an instant. As it is, fringes are having a moment right now, so I'm taking full advantage of that. You can find the information on my clothing in the description. I also want to focus on items and not on the labels. You'll notice there's a lot going on the cape. It's only slightly structured shoulders, velour woven as jacquard on the body, and some trinkets dangling along the tassel portions. Most ponchos or serapes are reversible, as is this one, so find one that serves you two styles at the least. The neckline has zippers to allow for it to be left open or cinched at the top of the neck for a turtleneck concept. Black and gold is an age old favorite way of pairing, so I have chosen to accessorize with gold metallics. My rings are a warm yellow golden. The asymmetric shapes have that organic vibe that always has people complimenting them. Oh, by the way, it goes a long way if you have your nails filed and cut neatly. It shows that you take care of yourself and that presentation matters. As seen in the video, I do switch the bands on my digital watch. This time it's a rose gold version, and it shines such elegance onto the entire look. I happen to think it charming that a lady wears something on her wrists even when arms are fully clad. You could resort to card holders over purses sometimes so that you don't have to ruin the look with some sling or handles of a bag. I step out with just this and my phone for evenings I want to be carefree. The jewelry you choose to adorn yourself with needn't be statement making as much so already going on with the attire. Chunky studs or hoops are a good selection and necklaces are optional. This bright tone has a flattering effect on Indian skin, which the design is also flavorable to most face shape. When trying on new clothes or newly matched sets, get a good view of all angles from all sides. This way, you can discover what may or may not suit you. Usually, we observe the front and forget about the back, a common faux pas. Of course, the finishing touches come from the footwear you throw on. I rely on my forever serving heeled pumps. The cold season demands for festive feels, and shiny pair does just that. Shimmery things bring me joy, so as you may have witnessed across my channel, put on any formal shoes as long as they're heels.
Bring on look 2. All outfits in this video are layered. I've gone for a grey snakeskin printed t-shirt. You could pick any plain tee, pattern not necessary. I like the color palette I've set for this look, that's why I've opted for what you see. A suede jacket in black is the outerwear I've settled on. It's a special occasion based outfit that could convert from a day to evening one. Because I have such a busy print on, I wanted something overpowering, which is why a studded coat comes in handy. If you want to keep it more informal, then all solids work. My blingy danglers do the heavy lifting for me when it comes to springing into a spirited formal or party mode. They're ultra long and studded with diamonds to attract all the sparkle when the sun goes down and the lights come up. You don't need any other jewelry to run to its aid, but it definitely helps when your hair let down. And for added measure, apply some lip gloss. When you pay attention to details and the simple things, you can pull off any outfit you dare to try. Seasonal layering is an art form, and styling plays a strong role at that. While you could do shawls and scarves next, I would recommend trying a snood instead. It's just a tubular muffler in knit form here. Have stuck to black as more colors and big sizes would distract from the overall look. Its texture is what plays a hard game. It doesn't stand out much, but for sure blends, albeit with panache. Its beauty can be reversed by tucking in your hair as well as keeping it blown out and about. It's replaced your want for a necklace or scarf. A way more urban feature over the standard accessories, wouldn't you agree? I'd like to know if you've ever tried one. Do comment. Could have picked this classic silicone watch band, but decided to upscale this ensemble in another way once again by strapping on a silver metal wristband. It has tiny rhinestones for that festive cheer, while the body has glossy finish. The forefront face has a more muted matte. This appraises the look in high regard. Do you think we can try one to exalt this attire even further? I say yes. Bring out the trusted sunglasses. You're not attending winter soirees without being photo ready or magically sunshine prepared. Appear absolutely splendid with these marble textured babies. The flash of blue greens could potentially match any outdoor setting. Moreover, it would complement the gray base worn as your top. The cool tones match the colors on the garments, and the makeup may maybe no warm toned face paint. Shades really up the cool factor on any wearer, any outfit. That instant makeover results in building self belief that you are looking your best, doing your best. The impact is physical, but uncannily boosts your esteem psychologically too. I'm on a forever hunt for great overcoats. It's only due to the visual influence they have on whatever you wear, wherever you go. The tailoring is of utmost importance on the basis of construction. The fit, the way it sits on the body, the finish is what will command sophistication. They're meant to last long and stay evergreen in their design, making a statement every time they're garbed. They're supposed to match whatever styling you have on below. Safe to say, they're investment pieces. The olive, black, and grey are welcome shades of the season. To push it to the next level, an accent of pink packs quite a punch, and this has been done in the form of shoes. They aren't center stage, but they add cherry to the cake. The kitten heels refine this ensemble into a charming getup, while the pumps make this edgy look into something a bit more classy. Substitute with ballet flats if you don't own any. Heading over to look 3. This kicks off with a relaxed full sleeve tee in dark red. This would match most leggings glossy or matte, keeping in mind they're in rich shades. I've worn solid leggings on all videos this time. It's different only to display how basics can have an edge too. A burnt red is close to brown and burgundy, both deep colors on trend this year. Good material carries weight visually as well as thickness wise for the cooler times. Ribbed natural fabrics are highly recommended. This outfit includes a sweater, and since I rarely do normal, I have picked one that does more than just keep you warm. This comes in a peppery cement shade, which is real win because autumn winter color palettes are usually filled up with some versions of grays and browns. This is a perfect mix. Since we're getting into style pieces, nothing is more handy than a pair of gloves in freezing winters. They're reliably cool, but keep the cool weather off of you. I enjoy the biker chic aspect of these kind of cropped hand gloves. In black, they can be combined with most costumes. The studded top part enhances the baddie in you. Knit mittens are functional, faux leather is performative, but authentic leather is beneficial. Good thing they pair with boots, more rockstar now. You can see how black patches on my leggings upgrade me into a biker chick as they remind you of kneecaps worn by actual motorcyclists. Mindful styling is intentional fashion. To add icing to the cake, I've topped it off with a pair of badass sunglasses. I have tried on brown ones to set this look apart from the usual. You could try black too. From a distance, both are pretty much the same. Upon coming closer, you notice how much distinguished brown tinted sunnies are. When the sun is glaring, it could get brighter as it turns dim, but brown would turn darker. Now that transformation we can all appreciate, right? The shape happens to be trending lately too. These are available at almost all retailers, so get them on sale whenever you get the chance. Didn't want to spare the neck region, so the decision to bejewel it with the neck piece had been made. Obviously, if it's colder, kindly choose the practical option of a warmer item like a stole or wrap. A golden chunky chain is one object that manages to enchant everybody, as it fits in with everything, at least in the Western wear department. The choker like necklace is ideal, otherwise, any longer would be get lost in the layers. One of the significant points of this getup is that it's not exactly figure hugging, so it leaves you completely at ease, untroubled. The backside is open and free flowing as other sides, yet the front gives the impression of a cinched waist. It's all because of the focal point of the knotted section. The drapes formed at the center make an illusion of shaping in the body. The cardigan is the hero of the look, undoubtedly. Its silhouette is unique. One can keep shifting the focus of the knot portion for variety. Where it should have had fasteners or buttons, it has a crossover wrap. Where the sleeves should have been snug all the way to the top, they're stitched in batwing format. The outfit is complete with bulky boots. Take brown or black for that matter. The sturdy form with rounded toes makes it extra. Platform heels or block heels are better. Keep the leather tights tucked in or left out worn over the booties. They do both well as well. I have zips at the ends of my leggings, so I've shown both styles of tightened and loosened for the sake of diversity. Know what propels the stuff the most? The asymmetric openings of the knitwear. The open ended bottom half and the neckline part both are wide and shape shifting, so they allow for movement. While they may be baggy, they're still not shapeless. So that's where the beauty lies. We're down to look for the timeless white shirt. I've gone for an oversized long button down, which I happen to not button all over. My intention was to leave the bottom few buttons undone for a more nonchalant attitude. Before I forget, when selecting shirts to purchase, search for ones with at least one pocket on. It adds on formal touch and a more finished appeal. A crisp cotton white never fails. A well constructed one is great, but a well steamed or pressed one is iconic. The detailing catches the eye and makes for a perfect shirting option. The purpose of a good length on a shirt is that it covers the wider bits and elongates the body, which in turn lends a slimmer aspect. This logic serves me aptly. This time around, I've steered away from shades and taken up beige marble eyewear. They're not spectacles per se, blue light reflectors to be precise. I welcome them also for how supremely amazing they seem. It matches the white shirt in a way, and as you'll witness shortly, it also marries the whole look together with the light brown jacket. These specs appear utilitarian and bring some gravitas to the outfit, an uplifted day wear look if you ask me. During the hotter times of the day, you're free to roll up your sleeves. That's well favored. You can also show off your arm candy that way, but if you're stacking on bracelets or bangles, you could do that too. In this particular case, the silver watch has been used to style the arm. It stays stashed inside the sleeves but peeks out like hide and seek. Its brightness suits the lighter shades of this attire. I especially like a dangling metallic band. When it's silicone or a rubber one, I prefer it tightly round around my wrists. Introducing the short jacket finally, where the waist is cinched in by a belt for one method of styling and left open with the belt free to dangle by the sides in a more loose format as the alternative. This is a crop trench coat. You do see the more popular lengthier one, but for a change, this is a variant of that, a fresh take if you so accept. This runs the same concept of big ombre buttons, bigger lapels and collars, the signature shoulder straps along with the belted tie-up and high quality craftsmanship. I like to wear it buttoned up to the top of the neck and tying up the belt to bring attention to some form of shape to my curves. And if you want it in an A-line silhouette, I keep the belt untied. Now that we put on a whole garb, the look is primed to be perfected with a burst of flavor. This is where the blue bag comes in. The subdued colors are accented with a strong ultramarine blue. You must have spotted this clutch bag on several occasions on my channel. It's multifaceted. This time it's been poised to be worn as a wristlet. The rhinestone studs glisten in all lighting. It's fluid bodied pouch, but the studded bits create structure so it doesn't lose its shape anyhow. Its enchanting mode of adornment is like a bangle of sorts. The way the shirt is exhibited like a skirt of sorts, a shirt dress underneath has a certain appeal. The jacket has that inverted V that makes you visualize added length to the body. Even with the V cut on the shirt, that's why the lower half is unbuttoned. We can update this look with some real jewels like tiny earrings. They don't need to be bold or big, they just need to glow every time they catch some light. Its subtlety is wherein lies the magnificence. One thing that serves looks like no other is rolling up them sleeves. It immediately escalates the chic vibe of the ensemble. Anything cut off at the 3/4 length has a slimming effect. The final note to this getup are the patent leather booties. They're at calf length, you could opt for any length for that matter, but they also have crocodile skin pattern on the body, so mid-rise is best or ankle lengths work too. The tucked in leggings in this look gives you a proxy. Quick tip, whenever you want to tuck in your pants and all, you must have on heels. And if you don't want to wear heels, then replace the short with knee-high or thigh-high boots. These can be flat. The brilliance of styling makes every outfit outstanding and memorable. What makes viewers look up and notice, what makes you feel exceptional, and makes you beam with pride at your extraordinary outfits. That's all for now. Thanks for staying and watching. Hope you found something that matched your taste and something that also inspired you to experiment with your personal style. If you have enjoyed anything from my channel, would love to hear what that may be. Would make my day.